Libra, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. This week I'm doing something called Canvassing the New. One of the number one questions I get, how come I don't focus on the new? And to me that's an incredibly simple answer, but I thought we would go ahead and do a reading that elaborates that answer. It's really quite simple in that people will show me new in as much as they are ready for new. New takes work. That means we have to leave things behind in order to enter into new. And very rarely do people see the flow process between all those points of new, renew, right? We renew something, hopefully because it's working. That's why new is in renew. And then various points in between. So I want people to see for themselves what new actually looks like in tarot. So, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and then the Chariot. Advice from Spirit about movement, which direction to take, what we're doing right, what we could fix or adjust along the way, that kind of thing. So let's start with that Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on for you. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Libra. Show me the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Libra. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. I'm not sure what to get from your readings. I'm really seeing an exaggerated, I feel like, version of your scales for the Libra readings. Some readings is like, I'm doing it. I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. You can't stop me. And I'm like, go, Libra. And then there's the other Libra who swings back in the other direction. It's like, no, I need to give this more time. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't seen you guys consistently in the same vein for several months. So I know that there's big chunks of your collective that are going one way, and some of you guys are going the other way, okay? So I'm actually kind of curious about this for you. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles for you. Devil. King of Cups. The World. Well, like I said, you can't have new until you make space for it. So... I don't even know where you guys show me such major concepts. It's like, you want to talk about endings, Christina? You want to talk about endings? Okay, I don't. Jesus, honey, Jesus. Yes, I understand. I think the Ace of Pentacles. So here we have the World, King of Cups in jail. There is an understanding here that if you want a real viable opportunity, the next investment, we can't really look at that next investment yet. And you have to remember, the Ace of Pentacles don't play. That's real. It's rigid. It has structure. Time, energy, and effort. Longevity. That's the idea. It's the seed that sustains because it grows into something over time that hopefully we can profit, rely upon, show the best of ourselves to over and over again because it works for us, not against us. And you are showing me you're exiting a pentacle, an Ace of Pentacles, where you are in this process of exiting. I don't know. As I was saying to somebody else, yes, that door closes. And yes, that means another one opens. That's what the Ace represents. And then there's all those points in between. So where you are in terms of closing the door so you can open another, I don't know. But you're currently in the process of shutting the door on something that I have to agree on the outset without clarifying my clarifiers. I have to agree just by surface value, okay? It needs to close. It don't look good. It's love. And this is what confuses people about love all the time. Yes, there's love, but it's not healthy. It doesn't look like it comes from a good place. Either from within you, which is not an insult, or it's being extended to you, in which case I don't think you should keep taking it. That world needs to happen for this. So yeah, you can have love that is toxic. It is still love. And that's what confuses people so much. Because you hear contradicting advice all the time, every day, don't you? Well, if it was real love, they wouldn't hurt you. Bullshit. Real people who love each other all the time hurt each other all the time. That's not a realistic standard. Even if you have a healthy contractual love with somebody, let's say you've been married to them for 10 years, you're going to have moments where you hurt each other. That doesn't make your love any less real. That's what happens when two people live together. You can be at war with you, never mind a second person. Understand? So there's a big difference between love that is healthy, but has its basic aches and pains attached to it. And then there's unhealthy love. It does not challenge you in the right way. It drags you down. It doesn't take you up. And I don't know that it's necessarily in love energy or relationship energy, but it's something you say you love, but it's not necessarily good for you. So it's looking like this is a pentacle that will no longer be up for renewal. For how long, I don't know. A year, 6 months, a month. But I don't see this Pentacle getting renewed. Okay, let's see that Ace of Swords. Let's see what's on your mind that might have led up to understanding that this Pentacle should no longer be renewed. Because again, it's in play, but it's not done cycling. So this is not a Libra who's like, yeah, I did that 5 years ago. True, good tarot is timeless. I'm seeing it, though, as right now. So there's this whole, this is where it started. And we're in that process now. Okay. All right, let's see that Ace of Swords. Let's see what's on your mind. Yes. Page of Pentacles. Small investment. Some of you have been avoiding what makes you happy and avoiding investing in something that makes you happy. Let's see that Ace of Swords, please. Do you know what's funny? No one showed me the Lovers yet. No one showed me the Lovers. That just occurred to me. I was complaining about how people have been oversaturating the Lovers, and now I've seen not at all. Oh. Oh. How? I just now saw that. I think yours is literally the 12th, the last one. What? 6 of Cups. Yeah, no. Chariot. Oh, baby, there's somewhere else you gotta be. You know it. That's what I'm saying. That's why this is how I know this is not an X. I've already cycled that out. Christina, move on. We're talking about aces. This is exactly what we're fucking talking about. This is what aces look like in reality. That door hasn't closed. But you already know how it's going to open to a new opportunity in love. It's a strong thought that sears your brain like a hot iron. It's just on pause. It's the Hanged Man here in the context of the emotional speed. 6 of Cups is that soul bond energy. It's a unique flavor you share with somebody else, and only the two of you would understand. Because only the two of you are supposed to understand. That's that natural energetic current that occurs between two people who are soul bonded. It's kind of understanding the other person without really having to use the words to actually define it. Right? Now, I'm not saying that you two don't speak about feelings. You should always speak your feelings. You can't take those for granted, not even with a soul bond. What I'm talking about is the current underflow there. It's like, I just know you. I know you without really having to try. And it's easy to take that for granted. That's why you should still use your language to express your feelings. But for the most part, that's that connection. It's so swift in the Chariot. You would love to go towards this. Hanged Man. That's a dramatic pause. This is what this looks like. It's a hard truth, but it's a beautiful truth. As you understand this ace, this is not a fully developed ace. It's not crystallized knowledge. But once it's crystallized knowledge, this will be a brand new ace for you. Once you fully accepted this. It's under Hanged Man. Active construction. About why does your heart go in this direction? I don't know. I need to think about it. Hanged Man. So the ace here, your Ace of Swords, is not finalized. This is an ace that's going to fully present itself to you in time. So this is an ace in motion. See what I'm saying? And once he's done doing his job, it'll look just like that. This is the truth as I best understand it. But right now he's kind of busy doing his thing. So that soul contract, as far as I can tell, is on standby. The odds of you knowing who they are pretty high. Otherwise you wouldn't be showing me a Chariot. In order for this to become reality, your next Ace of Pentacle, this pre-existing Ace of Pentacle needs to be completed. Do you see how aces work? Like life. I know what people do. I'm aware, I've seen it. I've seen the comments. I've seen how other tarot readers do it. They play to the aces to get you hooked. I know. They want you to do that. The bad ones do. We know you're looking for love because you're not happy. But you also aren't in a place to actually do anything about it. So we're going to tell you like it's just going to show up. That's not how it works, guys. Everything begins with yourself. Including our new opportunities. Let's see that Ace of Cups, please. Now, that's already quite a bit of emotional energy here. Oopsie. That's already quite a bit of emotional energy here, so let's take a look what's actually knocking around in the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. You have been delaying manifesting. I saw something similar for, I want to say Capricorn. They had a delay in manifesting proper heart space, but theirs was for very different reasons. You're showing me active participation in blocking that new love. Again, they are on standby. You know this. Okay? Because here's the thing. You're desiring it. This is what other tarot readers play into. The not nice ones. They play into this kind of energy right here. We know you want it. We know you do. So we're just going to say it's going to magically fall into your lap. You know better. The Ace of Cups is here for what I believe is a new emotional construct with someone whom you are familiar with. So we'll call it renewed. And you know you could manifest it. You know you could. This is knowledge that you've already embraced. And you intentionally block it. Capricorn's is very different. But I want it, but I'm miserable. You're showing me I want it, but I'm not ready for it. Very good. Good. It's saying I want it, but I'm not ready for it. You know this. So the drive, you understand, to be ready, the drive to be prepared is there. Your motivation, in other words, is there. The stuff I'm talking about is not surprising you at all. It really is coming down to the Ace of Pentacles. We don't want to renew that one. And I think that's why I see you blocking actively manifestation of this. You know you're not ready, but you'd like to be. And that way you don't hesitate. You know what you want. You know when you want it. It's done. It's all done. You're not surprised at all when I'm telling you you're mentally and spiritually and emotionally connected to someone. And that could potentially turn into an ace for you. You know this. You're saying I'm also not ready to openly manifest it. And I agree. Good. That means you're well informed. That means you're not unaware of yourself and you're not blind to your own motivation, wants, and desires. Good. You can't make room for new unless you know you want it. Done. Okay? Ace of Swords, that's why I go on and on, guys. I need people to connect those fucking dots. Yeah, so I'm going to make this a regular feature. I liked it so much. Oh, there's a lot of people are going to hate it. That's fine. You know. I didn't get to be where I am in life going by what other people think. Because that's how you get a bad Hierophant. You start committing to what other people think you should be doing. Fuck that. No. I'm loving these. I really am. I don't mean to be cheeky. I'm really loving this. I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep rotating these. At least in the Sunday Shuffle. I don't know if there's enough material here to do an in-depth. But we'll see. Ace of Wands. Queen of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The Sun. There they are. There they are. And there you are. Your heart's freer. You have it in your heart, honey, the Ace of Wands, to be free in your own heart space, to look forward to joy and hope and inspiration. That's one of your driving principles behind all of this. It is influencing you. So that tells me your Ace of Wands has already taken effect. And it's one of the reasons why you know you're supposed to be closing off this pentacle. You know. You fucking know. You fucking know. So your passion was activated in a way that says, this makes my heart stand up and be accounted for. It makes me feel strong. You have a strong desire to show yourself independence emotionally first. I understand and respect this energy of the soul bonding soul contract. They are with you. But the biggest motivation here by far, and this is what's going to stick, and that's how you know it's legit, is you, first and foremost. This has already lit you. I don't know when, but it has. And it's the running background to why you know you're supposed to close this off. You know. I saw your heart not once but twice. Preoccupied in a bad way. Here it is. Preoccupied in a good way. Where did that start? A hope for yourself. How? Becoming independent. Being your own man, being your own woman. It says, I of sound mind, body and soul, understand this is not good for me. But when I feel hope for me. First and foremost, and knowing who I am. And that gives me strength. And it gives me the balls to understand that this isn't for me. And it probably never was, but it took me time to understand that. I don't have to invest in that anymore. I invest in me, correct? I like your motivation. It says you understand yourself better now than you ever have before. And that you're going to make decisions accordingly. Let's check out your Chariot. And you and Gemini killed it. Not that it's a competition, but I can see people who are prepared for change. Easily. And I kind of always took that for granted in my readings, but I can see where people have a lot of questions about those aces. Understand how they relate to each other. And what does new mean? It's not a start and stop thing. Even when I say when one door closes, another opens. Have you seen the gesture I've been making all these years? Here's a stop point. Here's a start point. Look at all the shit that happens in between. That's how aces work. Pretty like anything else. Let's see that chariot, please. Let's see that chariot. Let's see that chariot. I don't think you need too much advice, honey. It looks like you got it in. You got it going. I know. I see. I knew. I can't claim it because I didn't say it. I said, I know there's a King of Pentacles in you. You showed me your heart space as being the most important thing by far. By far. But I knew there was something in you that suggested practicality. You have the building block structure here that says this is affecting this, that affects this. And that's that Pentacle energy. I knew I was going to... And the Emperor. Oh my God. You got enough power energy, babe. Page of Cups, you are opening up to your most... I told you, man, you're opening up to your most self-empowered self. It is what it is. You are opening up to your most empowered self with the Emperor here. And you're doing it from a place that is practical and correct for you. You're incorporating major lessons and putting them into your 3D. And here we have the practicality in the sense of I can do this. I can open up my heart to my most secure, empowered self. And there's no direction I can't move in so long as I abide by me and understanding what's right for me and claiming my power and standing in it thusly. And thus it reflects in your decision making, your thinking, your feelings, so on and so forth. It's a chain of command thing. Okay, let's see. We got now. How long? Oh, messages in reverse of the 12. What is that? Some of you before December, you'll have your insights complete possibly before December. Lack of communication, though. Lack of insight, lack of communication. The owl suggests intelligence. Message. I see. Is that how you realize that this isn't good for you? Somebody stopped expressing their care, love, and concern for you? Is that how you knew? It's a pretty simple marker, but it's a good marker because you're absolutely correct. Communication is what human beings rely upon to communicate, be it through body language, actual voice, hands, gesturing, action, all that. Somebody stopped expressing concern for you, and it didn't feel healthy. Overcoming that particular challenge to understand what the other person was thinking and feeling. And you got to a point where yourself where you stopped caring about what they were thinking and feeling. And it was just too much of a challenge. A mask. Somebody's always wearing a mask about what they really feel and what's their real motivation. We can't tell. They don't give us clear signals anymore if they care about us or not. Through word, deed, love, life. There's always a mask about what the real intentions and feelings are, and you shouldn't have to question shit like that, and it shouldn't be like climbing a mountain. It should be straightforward. Someone either cares about you or they don't, and they can either back it up with actions. You shouldn't have to be like waiting on someone's anything to understand those things. I understand it's easier said than done. Obviously, there's a family tree rooted in this concept, and some of you formed attachments based on what it was like that you saw demonstrated with your parents. Okay. Because the tree here, the family tree, runs deep. It suggests community, continuity, or this has been going on a long time, or this is something that you kind of learned to inherit from other people. It means all those things the family tree does. But it is telling me that this is well established, and it has not proven to change or shift. Hence the devil's attached to the heart. You don't feel good about this, and you haven't in a long time. And they're not doing anything to alleviate it or make it any easier. 15, the lovers, there they are. That's them. The other, the person in your heart. I knew exactly who it was. You're the first one to show me any sort of lovers at all. And of course I knew immediately who it was. There they are. They're the one, who did I say, was on standby, Hanged Man, Distant Horizon. We're making room for this. They're one of the many things that's marking you to motivate to move forward. This lover, the Six of Cups, might have been the nudge from the universe. Hey. That one. That one. But we need the insight in the perception of it. Before we can move towards them, we have to make space for them in the situation, but more to the point, make space for you, for love of the self, and understanding what you're worth. I'm sorry, my left hand's not wanting to cooperate today. There you go. This is priority. When you make this a priority and you act on it, this will be towards you in time, okay? Distance horizon is further out, like the hangman suggested. Like I said, they're on standby. Okay, wrapping it up. Anything else in here, please? I do like your Ace of Cups. I respect that. I do want to manifest this love, Christina, but I know I'm not in a position to. I got to clear this shit up first. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I saw that practical component in you, but it was your logic that concluded it, right? I say, I know they got a King and Queen of Pentacles in there somewhere, but I'm glad you showed me heart, too. I really am. It helps me understand what your motivation is. Okay, the Whale, Wisdom Keeper. The Whale is in reverse here. It's like we're not wiser for wear about this situation. The Whale, you must remember, the blue whale specifically is famous for its communication to its pod, its tribe, its family, over vast distances, miles, miles and miles and miles. It can travel, the whale song. Someone stopped communicating to you a long time ago, particularly about the feelings. It was not any clearer. If it was healthy, you'd know. You wouldn't have to question it. Okay. I'm not quite sure. The old woman, is that who they are? Whomever that is. Old woman, sadness, female. The energy never changes. They stop communicating. I wasn't quite sure where that was in terms of... I know it wasn't in the upright, but it's kind of like... I'm not quite sure. But old woman, I feel like it's tied to this whale, the person who stopped communicating with you. This could be someone who's middle-aged and someone who doesn't express themselves because they're afraid to change. Lack of security or feeling secure about themselves, but that doesn't exactly improve who they are. It's like the energy, they don't sing a different song, or they stop communicating to you a long time ago. Okay. And the pearls in reverse, there is no hidden gem, and there doesn't seem to be any more value from this, whatever it is. I'm not saying, of course, all human life, all life has value. But it seems like there's nothing left to discover in this. Okay. Not in a way that's healthy, at any rate. Okay, that's enough. Libra, honey, I hope this helped you. It was really good. It was really, really good and incredibly straightforward. I liked it a lot. It was a great demonstration of the aces today. I hope this helped. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.